All right, so look, Lakers have been killing. So this is titled Luka doing the impossible. I don't know what Luka doing, and I don't know what's impossible. But I know the Lakers are number 2 in the West. That's something I do know. We finna watch this. They starting out with Paul George. Let's see what this is. Let's see what's going on, man. Let's see what he doing.
Would you, if you were building a team, would you rather take Drew Holiday or Luka? No, not to Luka, but Drew. I got you, but I'm taking you.
See, this is why Paul George not hooping. It's all making sense. It's starting to add up now. This right here is why. And number one, I hope Paul George don't ever own a team. I hope he don't ever own a team after hearing this. He better not agree with this.
Drew Holiday or Luka?
Drew Holiday or Luka? Drew can play defense. If you're starting a team, this is a no-brainer. Come on now. Come on. What are we talking about? What are we doing? What are we doing, man? What do we do? This is why Paul George is averaging like 12 a game. Because of this right here. This man said, I'm taking Drew over Luka to start a team.
No, not to Luka, but Drew. I got you, but I'm taking you.
You serious?
So, again, it's tough when you say you want to have two-way players, but which one do you prefer? I get he's a bigger talent, but just pure winning plays.
But it's not even
turnovers. Chris Dunn did some nice things.
That man moving his feet and got a steal. That man got an on-ball. I've seen Luka get off-ball steals. That man beat him to the spot and ripped him.
It's Luka. Of teams that don't do that. Aaron Gordon gets inside.
Luka can't playing defense.
Blocked by Doncic.
I did see a stat. I will say this, though. I did see a stat before we let the video play. I did see a stat, like, in the last 20 games, I think it is 20 games, the Lakers are number 1 in defense. So that's a little bit of AD, but not that much, and, like, mostly Luka. And they're number 1 in defense with no big.
2 field goals made tonight. They have closed the zoo, at least up till now. Bogdanovich.
Look, moving his feet. Look, LeBron moving his feet. Look at it. Beat him to the spot. That was a good steal. That was
not to Luka, but Drew. I got you, but I'm taking you.
When it comes to
that was a good steal. This man Luka, and I think the reason he gonna play defense, or at least is playing defense, is because he's got LeBron there. He can't, like, if you're the best player on the team, you can do what you want. I'm Luka. I'm here in Dallas, but when you got someone else on the same level as you, and then career-wise is like higher than yours, ain't no like I can just do what I want. You gonna play defense because you don't want to, because Braun on the other side.
The career of Luka Doncic, really since day one, this dude has been an elite offensive player who can get you 30, 40 points, but also drop 10, 15 dimes on any random Tuesday.
Luka able to chase it down. They got him trapped on the sideline. They fouled in a situation like that.
That man is so nasty.
Witchcraft.
Luka's overall offensive talent, ability to carry a team
Luka
offense,
cold. That boy
has
is
never been
different.
questioned. The only big-time question with Luka is his defense. As of course, some games, he looks average, serviceable, and pretty decent. Other games looks disengaged,
This was crazy,
and really lost on the end of the floor.
That was just a good move. I'm sorry.
Finals, Luka's defense
that was a great move.
More than ever, and it was more of a glaring flaw than it's ever been in the past 6 seasons.
But he's blown by repeatedly over and over through this series. Boston is totally attacking him on defense. He is going to have to get past this issue that is dragging him down.
So that right there is the worst of Luka Doncic on defense. And of course,
he was horrible in the finals.
Celtics actually came back, played pretty well, and serviceable on the end of the floor. What we're asking for Luka Doncic isn't first-team all-defense, elite defensive play.
Just try.
Even Kawhi Leonard, the great defenders of the past.
You just gotta try.
All we're asking for is effort and a buy-in and being engaged on the end of the floor. And look, as simple as that may sound, for a lot of great scorers, offensive players, they're kind of content being there 35 and 10, maybe score 40, 50 points, and not play any defense at all. Someone like James Harden, he was an MVP, a scoring champ, could get 40 points anytime he wanted. But those James Harden Rockets teams, they largely failed because of 2 reasons.
Guard.
Of course, James Harden had the ball too much, but also that guy's defense was absolutely abysmal.
James Harden's defense Yeah.
Here comes Rose racing past Terry. Reverse layup, banks it in.
James Harden, he had some of the worst defense I've ever seen.
Good cut by Wesley Johnson on the baseline.
Good decision. He continues to learn. Backs out, open three. They give it to him. He says, stick.
That man defense was way worse than Logan. I'm sorry. Defense, he legit did not try or care about defense. Ever since he got crossed in the Olympics in 2012, he did not. What was it, Nigeria? Someone crossed him with something crazy.
For someone like Luka only being 26 years old, I'd always hope the defensive end of the floor, it would come with time. He'd get older, the offense would take a back seat, and on defense, he'd actually try, not be James Harden 2.0. And looking at Luka in LA, post the All-Star break, I'm kind of seeing that. This guy playing the passing lanes, being active, he's engaged, alert, and just trying on
And he's so smart offensively.
Finals is a big-time improvement.
Oh, Laker Nation has been revived.
Help side, look at him.
Off the turnover, Doncic wants the ball.
If Luka and his camp make it
Is he
known
getting
that
the
they
help
have no
side?
interest in going
Helping the
around
helper.
trade would have
Look
seen
at him.
Of fourth quarter turnovers. Chris Dunn did some nice things, but now it's
Look,
Luka.
this man Luka, look. Moving his feet a little bit.
Kyrie Irving faked the pass.
Literally, since Luka's so smart offensively, some of that stuff should help him defensively. Because you don't got to be athletic defensively to be good. You just got to be smart. Like, if you got him on the side, just keep him on that side. You'll be solid. It's like, he's so smart. His defense should be average. I'm not saying it should be great, but he should be an average defender. Just cause, and he's 6'7". If he's like Steph is at a disadvantage because he's shorter than everybody. So it's like hard regardless. Because they'll just switch him on to someone like bigger, like a 6'6", 6'7" guard. And Steph really can't do, like, he can play as hard as he wants to, but they could just shoot over him. Luka's 6'7". And he's smart enough to, okay, look,
Jokic
reading the
throws it
passing
ahead,
lane.
Stolen by Doncic. Another turnover by the Nuggets.
Luka so far.
After Reeves was tripping on that play, that man should have ran to the rim.
Shaky at best.
That man wanted a three
He's
so
had
bad.
1-2 solid games, but not really a great Luka game from start to finish.
Yeah.
And of course,
His
in that
offense have
stretch,
been
only has one
struggling.
singular
That
game
man Bron,
above
since he
50%
got 40, he
shooting.
was killing.
Luka's overall offense, it's not there yet. But of course, looking at the defense, the passing and playmaking, that of course is still there. And looking at Luka's defensive numbers post All-Star break, his defensive rating 103.8, top 10 in the NBA for players.
That man's top 10 in defensive
steals,
rating.
He ranks 6th at 2.2, and deflections ranks 13th at
That
3.5.
man top 10 in
Last year,
steals
one
right
of the
there.
gaming stats for Luka Doncic is in the postseason. He
That man
put
Joker
ball
low-key
down
be
left
getting
and
steals,
right
which is
at
crazy
an
to
average
me.
rate of 65%. Luka in last year's playoffs, yes, he was hobbled, was hurt. Everyone could see that. But the overall defensive effort was highly inconsistent.
It was really
Luka in
bad.
Los Angeles, still not a great defender, but it's consistent effort on a nightly
Looks
basis.
way better.
Of teams that don't do that. Aaron Gordon gets inside, blocked by Doncic.
Only 2 field goals made tonight. They have closed the zoo, at least up till now. Bogdanovich, picked up by Doncic, and LeBron was right there. So good collective Laker defense.
Saves it this time.
It's crazy. They're they're number 1 in defense.
Doncic the steal. James the catch
Hey.
and the lay-in.
What I'm kind of seeing from Luka right now is a Nikola Jokic-esque evolution on the defensive end.
Yeah, see?
As looking at
Joker
the
be
Joker
getting
of 2020s,
steals.
I mean, his defensive effort was suspect at best. But of course, in 2023, get Jamal Murray back. The
That man
offensive
was
burden
getting
being a little
steals,
bit
man.
reduced. Jokic on defense played the best ball of his life.
It really
Luka
was.
in
Like,
Los Angeles, kind of the exact same thing. Austin Reeves, LeBron James, they can
Austin
handle the
Reeves
ball,
killing.
playmaking, score when Luka Doncic is on the floor or on the bench. So Luka's overall offensive burden isn't nearly as much as it was in 2019, 2022, or even last year in 2024. If, like myself, you think Luka Doncic is a championship player, will win championships, this defensive step is a big-time sign. As unlike the James Hardens, the Carmelos,
James
who
Harden
really
was
never played
horrible.
defense,
He was the worst,
Luka
though.
Doncic right now is only Steph Curry, Jokic, and Dirk Path. Guys who weren't great defensive
weren't defensive players, but were average defenders. Like Steph is average defensively.
Players, but became average defenders
See?
as their career progressed. Luka right now can still give you 30, 40 points if you need it. But for this Lakers team, what they need is solid defense at number 7.
That man JJ Redick has been coaching. I ain't gonna lie, JJ Redick way better than Darvin Ham. That's another thing that they got. They got JJ Redick. That man Darvin Ham talking about some salute. That was the problem. That's why he didn't coach nothing. What did he write on that board? Hustle or something. He wrote something crazy on there. I would have been pissed. That's why LeBron had to get the clipboard and start writing plays. Because this man, he didn't say nothing. That man Darvin Ham just talked about some salute. Run hard. Jump. Like, he wasn't telling them that. He wasn't there with no, like, when Lakers played the Nuggets, when Luka was there, they had a scheme against Joker. Like, every time he touched the ball, there were 3 people around him. And then if he passed it out, they were able to close out. Like, they always had someone guarding them, and they had someone backing off on them. Pretty much making them shoot threes like everybody else. Like, Russ shot a lot of threes that game. Like, they had a legit game plan.
His career. Thompson at age 35.
Oh, good contest. See? He even contested.
Now you're rotating to LeBron, which means he's going to get a lot of opportunities to play downhill.
Around and out. 2.5 to play in the third. Done.
You know what I'm saying? Just him contesting is a big deal.
Had him out for so long. Just management for that.
Now look, 2
Jokic
people.
Kicks it out. Gordon's going to try
Contest.
another 3. Can't get that one. His first triple-double.
That's what I'm saying. Just him contesting is a big improvement.
Yeah, it was pretty memorable as well.
That makes a huge difference.
Switch. Doncic on Kyrie Irving.
That man in a low stance and everything.
For the
Lakers
post-80
go-
Lakers to
That was such a nasty pass. God, that was a nasty pass. They gonna be tough.
get better on defense, it's pretty shocking. As acquiring Luka Doncic, you think the one thing they'd improve in is offense. But look at the overall numbers. This team, post All-Star break,
Yeah, they gonna be better
flipped the script.
offensively.
As offensively, they're actually pretty mediocre, even poor.
Mediocre,
As right now,
mediocre.
20th in offensive rating, 23rd in scoring, 18th in field goal percentage, bottom 5 in three-point percentage, and bottom 4 in assists per game. This Lakers team right now, how they're winning games is off their defense. As
That's
of course,
crazy.
post All-Star break, an impressive 6-1. And as someone who complains about lack of defense in today's NBA, seeing a team be mediocre, even poor on offense, and still win games off their defense is actually kind of refreshing.
It's
Do I think
scary.
they'll
I
win a
ain't gonna lie.
championship this year, next year, any year after that? No, I don't. But this Lakers team down the line
Lakers
has
team is nasty,
championship
ain't gonna lie.
potential.
They
And of course,
really
someone
do.
like
They're
Luka
scary.
Doncic, following the Curry, Dirk, Jokic path, this guy undoubtedly will be an NBA champion.
Van Dog.
As even looking at the Dirk
Look at him.
Mavericks, of course, led
Yeah,
by Dirk,
Van
his
Dog.
offense scoring, great fourth quarter play. On defense, they were elite. Tyson Chandler, Sean Marion.
Nah, but this team, you can't. Nah, this team had pure defense for the most part. Like, they had, like, Tyson Chandler, Sean Marion. Like, they had, like, defenders.
Jay Kidd on the perimeter, and that team defensively was pretty stout. How you win with Luka is pretty straightforward and simple. Get him great defensive wings who can shoot threes, get him a defensive first center who can catch lobs, and a point guard / shooting guard who can score for himself, create, and operate without the ball. Of course, in Dallas, they're progressing towards that, had that core, guys like Kyrie, PJ Washington, Finney Smith, Lively Gafford. I mean, they had
That man's in shambles today, especially with Kyrie with a torn ACL. That man is shambles.
the keys, the blueprint,
They
to eventually win a championship and just pulled the plug after making the NBA Finals.
Made
We've
no
all said it
sense.
time and time again. Trading Luka Doncic at age 25, one of the worst choices you possibly make as a GM, not only for your present, but also your future. And I can't help but think Luka Doncic, kind of hearing all the chatter of why they traded him, he's fat, out of shape, he's lazy, hearing all that chatter, all that nonsense, you got to think Luka finally had it click. I'm going to lock in on defense, give effort, and try.
Watch this.
Of course, right
Watch
now,
this. Boy, if the Lakers win a chip this season, I'm telling you, Nico gonna have to move. He's gonna have to move. He can't live in Dallas. He cannot live in Dallas. He can't. Like, I don't think y'all really understanding the severity of what I'm saying. This man will not be able to step foot in Dallas anywhere. He'd have to leave. You have to quit. Look, I gotta quit. I can't do this. My life, I'm in danger over here if I stay here. Like, that's how bad it'll get.
We're seeing just that. So that right there is the end of the video. As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.
Man, look, man. Look, man. They messed up. They messed up trading this, man. But I ain't gonna lie. Luka had been playing defense. They #1 in defense. They looking scary. They #2 in the West now. It's gonna be interesting to see how this play out, especially during these playoffs, man. That's it for the video. Make sure you like, comment, share. Hit the subscribe button. I'll catch you on the next one. Till then, I'm out. Peace.